Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Bimiri Foundation. Today's video is dedicated to one of the most selfless men I ever had the pleasure of knowing. His name was Behtman Tamang, but his friends called him Behtman. Behtman was the project manager on the TBF pipeline. He organised absolutely everything, from the procurement of parts, the organising of labour, and he even walked down to the waterfall every day to oversee the work that was going on there.
बेटमैन जी, क्या सोचता है ये काम खत्म करेंगे?
यहाँ का काम आज खत्म होगा।
आज खत्म? अच्छा, ठीक है भाई।
The waterfall of Roshikola is about 1.5 kilometres downhill from Bimiri at about a 45-degree angle. So when I say he walked down to the waterfall every day, it's no easy walk. But Behtman did this every day without fail at 5 a.m. He was more dedicated to this pipeline than anybody.
तो यहाँ से पानी लेगा हर दिन
दो बार तीन बार चार बार
और यहाँ से गाँव
से गाँव
एक रास्ता एक घंटा
मिनिमम एक घंटा डेढ़ घंटा पे हो जाएगा।
नहीं है यार। तो एक दिन में 8 घंटे सो रहा था, 2 घंटे खाना खा रहा था, 3 घंटे यहाँ कर रहा था। तो फ्री टाइम किधर है? नहीं है।
Behtman was born in Bimiri and grew up there, so he knew all too well the struggle that all of the women in the village had endured over the years, and he was determined to do something about it. I remember having a conversation with Behtman a few years after the earthquake had destroyed most of the village, including his home. He was living in a temporary corrugated iron home at that time, and I asked him when he was planning to rebuild. He told me that his home wasn't important, and until he'd got water to the village, he wouldn't be thinking about it. But unfortunately, Behtman wasn't around to finally see taps in his village, or the success story that the project that he put the last years of his life into would finally become. At the start of May 2019, Behtman went into hospital because he wasn't feeling too great. On the morning that Behtman was supposed to be discharged, he called me and told me he was feeling better and he was going to take the bus home from Kathmandu. I told him, "Don't be ridiculous, I'm coming to get you on the scooter." But by the time I arrived, his condition had got a lot worse, and this was about to be the worst week of my life. You see, Nepal isn't one of the lucky countries that has free healthcare, so absolutely everything that happens in the hospital has to be paid for first. After quickly exhausting all the funds I had, and even taking out loans from my family, I then took to Just Giving and arranged a crowdfunding effort to try and keep Behtman alive, and to pay for all the medicines, testing, dialysis machine, and other apparatus that they used. But unfortunately, these efforts were not enough to keep Behtman alive, and he died of cholecystitis with septic shock and multiple organ failure on the 24th of May 2019. The TBF pipeline to Bimiri was completed in Behtman's honour. It was his legacy, and it would never have happened without him. La Sofia Fola Behtman Jojo, Nyai Rang da Lanan Dan Mamola, Joylin Chusemri Mola. Ra Jojo, Kamboyo, Oili, Namsari, Quimola.